Real-time watercolor painting where I just got a bunch of paper towels, but now I don't see them. Just a minute. While I'm gone, let's check out my latest accomplishment. Okay, isn't that great? I got a new apple. So anyway, we were working on this. To me, it was just coming out absolutely horrible, but let's work on that a little more. I wanted to maybe put something sit right there in this big empty space. I do not know what. Many things came to mind. Oh wow, a kneaded eraser. I got 16 of these and it's been a couple years. I'm surprised there's still a kneaded eraser there. What else is sitting around here? Here is a weird eraser. I don't know what that's for. Here's a cheap paintbrush. I don't know what that's for. You know, you go to Michael's and see those cheap paintbrushes. I got this for Christmas. It's a ink pen. I'm dying to use it, but I haven't really figured out anything to use it. Anyway, we're gonna try to work on this just a little bit. Why not? So, could that apple go right there? Let's see. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Where's the good angle? Hmm. That looks pretty good. Could be just what's missing from this painting, which does not look very good, but whatever. Let's jump right in. So, well, let's see if we're gonna paint that apple. Let's start with a big brush and just start hitting the apple. So, for lack of a better idea of what to do to start, maybe we should have it back here. No, right there maybe. Yeah, that's good. So then we're kind of out of the shadow, even a little farther back. That puts the top right here, and the bottom is just right here. So it's kind of small, but whatever. Let's jump in, and here I'm just going to paint a big circle with the water. We have very slight kind of break between a negative space here. Unfortunately, there's a big reflection there in the glass, but maybe we'll ignore that. I don't know. So here we got water in a ball shape. We're using the back of this Arches paper that we painted this thing on. Just to, I don't know why. It's good paper. And anyway, so now, first thing I want to do, I guess, that yellow, which is a yellow green, perfect for my yellow green palette because I used to have yellow right here in this corner, but then I thought, well, you know, the yellow gets mucked up, so you see I'm gonna have a yellow palette. So here, that's a little bit popping bright. Uh, this here is Artist Loft yellow. I don't know if that can contribute to our yellow wants here. It doesn't look bad. I mean, it's gonna dry lighter. So let's see if we can just say hi, we're the yellow, and then here's some of our stuff here, and that's gonna be more green, but the yellow If we put it now, it would just help it pop. Here you can just see through this, you know, speckled red that there's yellow underneath. And here I'm just going to lean into some green. Just grab some green right here. Mix it with the existing color. Let's just see. That doesn't look good, but I mean, it looks okay. It just doesn't really line up with what we're doing here. Let's see if we get up here. Then in the center, we got a lot of green. I'm going to try to go green gray. And so here's some gray. There's my green. There we go. Voila, green gray. Let's see if we can go green gray right here. Oh, that looks all right. And why not do we go deeper gray and just start hinting at the bottom. So here you get that shadow on the bottom, and now I don't really like the hard edge on that shadow, so I'm gonna sort of let's just sort of move that paint around, and the shadow kind of goes. Now we're seeping into our primary apple area. We don't want that. Just get a better line there and here. And I want to go hit it more on the blue end of the spectrum now. Should see about some negative space, which this negative space is a lot more green than I would really like. Just try and get in some blue here. All right, so here now we're going to start doing a background, and to get the background, I'll try to keep the integrity of the glass. Just grab another gray, and here. And you know what would have been good is if our whole paper was already wet before we started doing that. But you know, we can't be you know, messing around trying to do every little detail here. So now I'm just going to grab a lot of water and just push this around, and hopefully we will not have any of those things I don't like. And one thing I don't like is a thing that looks like a rope of yarn that goes on the outside of the subject. So here I'm just going to get the whole paper now. And this looks terrible. Let's blot some of that up. Okay, and come down here with the water. And, you know, for the background, generally we want some blue in the background because blue looks farther away. I mean, a blue gray, Payne's gray with blue in it. It looks farther away than a warm gray, and we got a warm gray down there. So whatever we want, just see this little white thing here where there's no paint. I'm leaving that. I think that's great. Hey, 3 people here, welcome. We are messing around trying to do real-time watercolor painting. This is kind of like a warm-up because I've been up for 6 hours now just thinking of different things to paint, and not very successfully, I got to say. Here I want to just get a hint of blue, and I think, let me see what that color was. I thought this was kind of like, well, this is, I know it's a Primatech color, allegedly made of ground up rocks, but it's a warm. So here we got a what do you call it, a Payne's gray. I'm just going to hit that with some blue. And what else could we put in there to make it more interesting? I wonder what that color is. Oh, that looks like a nifty Primatech blue. Oh, okay, that looks good enough. We got like 3 different paints in there, so I'm just gonna grab some this area. And now I wish we were had the paper taped down, since you know, I'm gonna blot this up a little bit, and that looks horrible. But we're doing a warm-up, and this, I don't know what that is, but it looks fine to me. I'm going to leave it in there, and I'm even going to just come down here and try to get just a smoother line where we're trying to get the arc on the glass, and I would be happy to get rid of that whole blotch right there. and that looks good. And here, I don't know about that. It's not really the greatest. Let's see if we can get rid of that also. Okay, that don't look bad. I don't know what's up here. This thing, I don't know what this dot is doing there. I guess that is, I don't know, some oil that was on the paper. And this, I don't know. Place with no paint. And then we have this, which is, okay, now we have like you know, an arrow pointing down saying, hey, look down here. And so this looks pretty horrible too. Let's see if we can't, I'm going to see about just paint this with water here. This is erasing. So one thing about this other paper, this pad here, it was very inexpensive, $7.99 for 20 sheets. It's cold press made of cotton, and oh, that's what we did that thing on. But you cannot really do this kind of erase action for some reason. I've heard a lot of people use what, Fabriano. I had some Fabriano, but it was hot press. It was fantastic, but as far as like doing erasing, the arch is really been my favorite so far. I'm gonna grab some red here, and here's some violet. And I want to go down here with a warm gray. Take some blue, why not? And so I would guess that's pretty much a warm gray. So I'm coming down here to say, you know, hey, this gray is closer than this gray. So actually, that was going to be the shadow of the glass here, and you got some bold strokes happening. That's for sure. So see about well. Okay. Looking at the overall form and shape, I think that, you know, good at this kind of faded into nothing right there, and then now it did. And that looks okay. This thing here, I think it looks okay. I mean, if nothing else, it's a shape like this, which is an arrow that points up, and so that's fine with me. This, I don't like it suddenly. Let me see if we can diffuse this whole edge here. You see that little line here that is kind of a hard line. And you know this, I don't know, here's another line I would like to get rid of. You're just painting that with the water, and hopefully it's just gonna disappear. Okay, that looks good. There's a little speck of something there, but the line is gone. Okay, I think we got a nice start to the background, and even though I said I like that, I'm gonna soften it with just run some of whatever this paint is on my brush. That looks pretty good. Now let's see if we can just come up here and get a smoother line. That apple is turning out to be pretty darn small for some reason. Okay, also this is in the wrong place. I'd like to get rid of that. So let's just see if we could say goodbye to this whole area. And okay. All right, well, we made a lot of progress, didn't we? So this one could be called Paint a Background. Thanks everybody who stopped by. I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to call that a super good warm-up. Let's see if we can find the, I guess that was the approximate angle of the, oh no, I guess like, oh, what was it? I guess, trying to find like what I'm seeing, and let's see, not really happening. Hard to get the, you know, the same image on maybe it was kind of like that, but you know, obviously we messed it up. I just got a book called How to Paint from Photographs, and it says, use the photograph for an inspiration and just ignore the details. And I guess if this was a photograph, which it's not, I could just claim the same uh, attributes. Okay, so see you next time. Thanks again for anybody who stopped by.